yoga up at the VA. Oh, come on, man. That's shit. Let me just buy. Just getting out of yoga, seeing, you know what I'm saying, hopping on YouTube and shit. You know what I'm saying? Just talk about shit for a couple seconds. Seeing what's good with it. Hope everybody's having a great day. You know, what's up, one person? Hope you're having a good day. You know what I'm saying? Hope all is well. You know, set this up. I can see it. No, I can see it right here. Hope everybody having a good day. You know what I'm saying? Just got out of yoga with the pretty ladies. You know what I'm saying? Had a little stretch and workout. You know, we getting some more people, some more brothers coming into class. You know what I'm saying? Some of my battle buddies and shit. So, you know, class is starting to fill up, shit. You know. But I was hopping on, kiss my cheeks. And all right, I'm at the stoplight, so I ain't driving technically. So I wanted to I want to say something real quick. Like, I'm starting to realize, I'm coming to the realization that I really understand what's going on in this sector. Motherfuckers who put in hard work, who diligent with their work, and maintaining their work and doing what they do every day, and making progressive moves towards their goal and shit in life, or what they want to do, they get hated on. I ain't gonna say who it was, but I was in a live. You know, I watch. I'm an artist, so I watch other artists when they doing their craft and stuff like that. And it was a 5-hour live. It ain't no left turn, stupid. Well, anyway, it was I was in a 5-hour live, and I was watching somebody actually doing the work that they doing the work for their business, and they actually sat and did 5 hours straight of their work, and they actually took the time to, show the work that they doing and everything. And I'm like, yo, this motherfucker sat on here 5 hours straight and did what they did for their business, and didn't take a break, wasn't with the fuck shit, didn't do nothing, just straight work. And I was like, damn, 5 hours flew past like in minutes. You know what I'm saying? It felt like, 5 hours felt like an hour. And it's some other people that I watched that that put their time and effort into their business, into their craft and shit like that. And that's the greatest respect, cause I'm an artist, and sometimes it take me 9-10 hours to do something, and I'll take my break in between, and I'll just work on it, and then I work for like 4 hours, and then I take a 30-minute hour break, and then I get back to it and work another 4 hours. And it's just like working on, doing something that that you love, and you making money off of it, and you profiting for it. Like, I can respect that. I really do respect that. And it's just a lot of people be hating on success. You know what I'm saying? And I'm noticing that. Like, it's a lot of people they hate to see someone else succeed, and it's, the hate is real. I'm looking in the chat, what's saying, bag of chips, what's going on? And I'm just saying, like, it's like when people are successful and they doing great, and they got their life together, or not even together, but just focusing on building they're building themselves and the people around them and shit. It's like those people get hated on, and I'm starting to see that, and I really do understand it now, because I, I'm saying, like, just my experience alone on this YouTube shit. It's a lot of motherfuckers you know what I'm saying, that's hateful just because of nothing. You know, they really don't have a reason to hate. They just have hate in their heart and they hateful and shit. And I see it, you know, and you know, not only am I experiencing it for myself, I'm watching somebody else experience it. And you know, a lot of these people that's you know, hateful and shit, hateful to other people because of their success, like, it really make me look at a lot of these people that's in the sector. It just make me look at them funny, like you hating on somebody else because you not doing something in life. And it's weird that grown ass men, you know what I'm saying, in their 40s and 50s, you know, late 30s, 40s and 50s, they hate another person so bad that they willing to, you know what I'm saying, they willing to just hate for no reason. Like, it's not even a reason. Nobody gave a motherfucker reason to hate, and these motherfuckers hate. And it's just weird, like, watching grown supposedly men hate on another person. You know, like, it's a difference between not caring and hating, because it's a lot. Like, because, you know, I'm one of those people, like, if I don't respect you or I'm not cool with you, I don't care about, you know what I'm saying, I don't care about your success, I don't care about your failures, I don't care about what you got going on in life. So there's no reason to tell me. Like, I don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? That's not me hating, that's just me not giving a fuck. You know, and there's nothing wrong with that, because, you know, like, I don't have to congratulate, nobody has to congratulate me on my success, and I don't have to congratulate nobody else on their success. You know, there's not no written rule, but if I respect you, I'm gonna show you the respect and, you know, of the work that you put in, because, you know, I'm a business owner, I'm an artist, you know, I'm a father, I'm a lot of things. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, the people that I respect, I'm going to give them the same respect that I give myself, because I have self-respect. You know, and everybody else, I don't give a fuck about. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, I don't care about your success or failures, you know, and I'm not going to gloat in your failures, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm not that invested into nobody else's life, you know. And that's basically what I'm saying. Like, I'm not that invested in nobody else's life, but if I see you putting in work and you actually doing something that you love and you being great at it, I'm gonna show you your respect. I'm gonna give you your props. I'm gonna, you know what I'm saying, because that's what we supposed to do as you know what I'm saying, as a people. And I'm not saying my people, or I'm just saying as you know what I'm saying, just a people all as a whole and shit. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not, and I don't hate nobody that much where I pray on their downfall. Like, even the people that I don't respect or I don't fuck with, you know what I'm saying, I'm still not gonna be like, oh, I pray that you fall and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just ain't gonna give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna just show you that, you know what I'm saying, that the value that you hold yourself to is not the value that I have. And I'm not, like I say, a lot of people like to mistake and say that I look for validation and I look for validation and I look for acceptance. Like I'm king of my world. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm really king of my world. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, my wife happy, shit. The ladies in my life happy, my kids happy. Like I need to be accepted by who? Like, what? What do anybody on this app or on YouTube have to offer me for me to be wanted to be accepted, and they accepted into their group or accepted by them? Like I don't get the idea of looking for acceptance. Like, I'm who I am. Like, why? I don't need anybody to accept me, because I'm the one that's important. I mean, to be honest, I'm the one that's important. No one else is more important than me. And I hope that you feel the same way about yourself. You know, I hope that you feel that way about yourself. Nobody is more important than me. And I hope every other person feel that way about themselves. Nobody is more important than me. So that means you shouldn't care what I say, and I really don't care what you say, because at the end of the day, it's about It's about self. You know, and sometimes it's okay to be selfish. You know what I'm saying? Care more about self than you care about others. It's okay because, you know, that's how you get things in life. You know what I'm saying? If you want something in life, and if you keep focusing on helping other people get it, or you don't get it yourself, you're not gonna get it. So, you know, you got to focus your time, effort, and energy into yourself. You know, and that comes with you know, when you doing, like I say, when you doing something that you love, like your business, and you know what I'm saying, whatever your craft is, you know, you have to be selfish. If you want to be great or become a master at your craft, you have to be selfish. You know what I'm saying? Because you have to put that time and energy into yourself to be a master or great. You know, and you know, I just find it funny. A lot of these people have this misconception of me, like I care. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm supposed to care what they think, and I'm supposed to prove myself. Like, you know what I'm saying? A man's supposed to protect, you know, the people that he loves. And my wife is one of those people that I'll protect. And I'm not going to bring her into this YouTube space, because if somebody bring her into this YouTube space, all that nice and polite shit that I've been doing, you're going to see a different motherfucker, because when it comes to the people I love, I'll kill for them. You know, and people could take that shit how they want to, but when it comes to the people I love, it's no limit to the things I'll do, or how far I go, or how evil I will be. You know what I'm saying? To protect the people I love. You know what I'm saying? I destroy the world for the people I love. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, you know, it's just, you know, these people on YouTube, they the ones, you know, the people that be getting into it and fighting and beefing with strangers and shit, them the motherfuckers who need validation. They the ones who need acceptance, because, you know what I'm saying, they want people to feel what they feel and shit. Like, I don't want nobody to feel what I've been through. You know what I'm saying? I done lost kids. I done lost people that I love. It's been a whole bunch of shit. I don't want nobody to feel that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, if a person felt what I felt, shit, a lot of these motherfuckers would kill themselves. You know what I'm saying? Wouldn't know how to handle life and be miserable and be all that other shit. Like, I'm one of the strongest people that's on this motherfucker, because I can, you know what I'm saying, I've been through a lot, and what beat me up made me stronger. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not easy to trigger, but when I'm triggered, you know what I'm saying, I shoot. You know, and you know, I just, like I said, I can just appreciate that. You know what I'm saying? The people that work hard, and the people that show their effort and show their work, I can respect that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? It ain't no room for hate when it come to me, because I don't have to hate on nobody. I don't have to hate on nobody's success, because I'm successful. When, you know what I'm saying, if I hated on somebody else's success, that means that I'm not successful, because I'm you know, I'm paying more attention to somebody else's success and not paying attention to my own. You know what I'm saying? And I want all the people that I respect to succeed. You know, the people I don't, you know, hey, you know, however you get it, you get it. You know, if you gotta, you know what I'm saying, bust your ass and be unhappy to get it, then so be it. But I ain't gonna wish nothing bad on you, but I really don't give a fuck about it. You know? You know, I don't need validation from nobody. Nobody is greater than me. The only person who's greater than me is God, or the Most High, or the spirits, or whatever. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I am one with the spirits, so it ain't nothing above me. You know what I'm saying? It's only something above me, and it ain't no man, and it ain't no woman. You know what I'm saying? I don't look up to people. I've none of that shit. I don't, you know what I'm saying? The only thing a motherfucker can get from me is respect. And that's the only thing that I'm going to give somebody is respect. I'm not going to give them worship or praise and none of that other shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to give respect where it's due. You know, and it's a lot of the people on this motherfucker who look up to people when, you know what I'm saying, they need a leader and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't I don't follow. You know what I'm saying? The last time I had a motherfucking job, you know what I'm saying? Look, just like you know, the last time I had a job, it been over 15 years since I had a job, or 10, maybe 15, however many years. The motherfucker, I was working at, I was delivering pizzas, you know what I'm saying, at Domino's and shit. And I was making good money, you know what I'm saying, making real good money, you know what I'm saying. And I was a driver. I didn't deliver food on a bike and shit. Yeah, I'm taking a shot. I'm messy. I was a driver, you know what I'm saying. So I didn't make the food or do none of that other shit. So the motherfucker told me like, yeah, well, he's like, you know, sometimes when it's like slow and shit, the motherfuckers make you want to do extra shit because he feel like he paying you for nothing. So the nigga told me to get on my knees and clean the baseboard. And he did that shit in front of everybody. Like, get on your knees and clean that shit. And I looked at that nigga like, what the fuck you say? And he like, get on your knees and close that shit. So my delivery came up. So I went to deliver my shit and came back. And I still didn't do that shit. So he tried to play that shit again in front of the people and shit. Like, yeah, you know, get on your knees and clean that shit. And I'm like, nigga, I'm going to tell you 3 things I don't do. I don't get on my knees, I don't beg, and I don't run. And I'm definitely not finna do none of that shit right now. He like, what? You know, he ain't say nothing because I said that shit in front of everybody. So he eventually pulled me to the side, you know what I'm saying, like later on that day, pulled me to the side and was like, you know, you're not supposed to stand up to me in front of everybody like that. You know, you're supposed to just do what I say. And, you know, because if you do that, then everybody else is going to do it. And I told that nigga, like, yo, like, nigga, I don't give a fuck what you think, nigga. Like, if you want me to do something, you ask me. You don't tell me shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, nigga, I work with you, nigga. You're not, you know what I'm saying? I don't have no boss, nigga. I'm your partner. He like, what you mean by you my partner? Like, nigga, I make you money and I get paid. We partners, nigga. I'm not your fucking... I'm not your employee, nigga. Like, you gonna talk to me with respect. And he like, well, if you don't like how I talk to you, can go outside, nigga. You can have this motherfucking job, nigga. Like, this a fucking job to me, nigga. Like, I don't give a fuck about this shit, you know. And I walked off, and that was the last time I worked. That was the last time I worked a job. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't get on my knees, I don't beg, and I don't fucking I don't do none of that shit. I'm my own leader. I follow my own path. I play my own drum. I do whatever the fuck I want. And even if a motherfucker give me a suggestion, I'll listen to that shit. But at the end of the day, I'll run this shit. This is my life. You know, and if anybody got a problem with the way I live, who I fuck, how many women I fuck, whatever the fuck the case may be, I'm still gonna do what the fuck I do. So you're just gonna not like what the fuck I do and not what the fuck I say on your time. And I'm still not gonna give a fuck. So it's just a waste of time to even be hateful or mad about my success with my business, the success that I have with ladies, the success that I have with the things that I got going on in life. It's just a waste of time and effort. And if a person feels like, you know, hating me and being mad about what the fuck I got going on in life, if they feel like they want to waste that time and energy on that shit, then so be it. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, you know, that's a you issue. Yeah, I'm on Bel Air, y'all. You know what I'm saying? I'm on Bel Air, y'all. I'm about to show y'all a motherfucking, you know, that skyline that I drew in my picture and shit. I'm about to show y'all the skyline. You know what I'm saying? I literally drew the skyline. Let me see, let me park where there ain't no trees and shit. Yeah, but you know, it's just crazy how, the dynamic of this fucking sector is. Like, niggas hate on other niggas because they ain't got shit going on in life. Like, I don't have that type of time and energy to be hating on the next nigga. You know what I'm saying? What's going on? Okay, I'm parking, y'all, so I can look at the chat. You know what I'm saying? I'm about to show the skyline real quick, y'all. All right, y'all. Hold on. Was respecting what up though to everybody. I hope everybody doing well. You know what I'm saying? I hope this. I'm saying, hold on. Oh shit, that was a. So this skyline, y'all. Right here. You see, that's the Renaissance right there. That building right there. That's the Renaissance right there. That's Shane Park. The little white thing right there. That's Shane Park. You know what I'm saying? Belle is an island between Canada and you know what I'm saying? That's the Ambassador Bridge down there and shit. That's Canada right there, and that's Detroit right there. So it's just a bridge, a little tunnel, and all type of shit. So this the skyline that I drew for my logo. I sat over in this area right here, and I just drew the shit. You know what I'm saying? All the way down. You know what I'm saying? That's why. You know what I'm saying? Like this, I come sit by the water. You know what I'm saying? I come sit by the water and just come and clear my thoughts sometimes and think about what I say and shit. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I'm always coming by the water. Yeah. Look, Canada right there. Look, Canada is that. I told you when it was Vietnam and shit, them motherfuckers was doing the draft, and them motherfuckers swam from Detroit to Canada. You can swim to it. Like I say, this the midway. You know what I'm saying? Where I'm parked at right now, this the midway between. And when they did the draft for the Vietnam War, they swam across. You know what I'm saying? Like you can see how close it is. Like the river got a strong current, but you know what I'm saying? That draft gave them the motivation not to fucking gave them the motivation to fucking swim across the fucking water and shit. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, but this, you know what I'm saying? This, I got a whole bunch of, you know what I'm saying? I got a whole bunch of water spots that you know what I'm saying? When people come and visit, I'll take them to the water. I take them to my water spots and we just sit by the water, you know what I'm saying? Get something to drink or, you know, depending on who with me, you know, we get something to drink and we just come sit by the water and just talk and chop it up. You know, sometimes depending on if, depending on what season, might pull out the fishing rod and don't catch no fish, but sit by the water and fish and just talk shit, you know. Should I bring out my little? I got a little small little grill that I got that I could just unfold and you know what I'm saying. I could cut the fish up and clean and cut the fish right there, and we could eat while we fishing and shit. Like, you know. Oh yeah, you know, like hey, look, I have picnics all the time, you know. I used to bring my girl out here, you know what I'm saying? I used to bring my girl out here all the time, you know, and you know, the water was where my dad used to take his ladies, you know what I'm saying? You know, and don't think that I'm being proud of bragging about this shit, but my dad was a player, you know, it's what it is. My dad was a player. And you know, when he would pick, you know, when I would be at his house overnight and stuff like that, he'd go pick up one of his lady friends and we'd just go sit by the water and shit. And me, my dad and his lady friend or whoever the fuck he was with at the time, at the moment, you know what I'm saying? We'd be out here and, you know, I got your candy cigarettes, Lovelace. You know, so, you know, I just, you know, like, you know, I'm gonna tell y'all something. I've been through a lot. And me being this peaceful and this calm, a lot of times it's due to the fucked up way I used to be in life. You know what I'm saying? I used to be real fucked up. Like, I ain't gonna lie, I was real fucked up. I snap and you know what I'm saying, I would just do random shit at any given time and you know, shit. I was the loose cannon, you know what I'm saying? Like you know, if I felt like you disrespected me or violated me, I would just shoot at you. You know what I'm saying? I would do something. You know what I'm saying? Like you know what I'm saying? I wasn't in my right mind, but it took me to be around somebody that I loved and cared about. You know what I'm saying? That the person that really taught me love and shit. I really was like, damn, I need to change my life and shit. Like I need to be better. You know what I'm saying? And it made me change my life and it made me more humble, more peaceful, and more tolerable about life and shit. And I don't know if people understand it. Like, I'm gonna just say it straight up. A man who knows his abilities and his skills, a man who knows himself, is not going to stop being himself just because other people feel like it, or other people say so. Like, I'm not gonna stop being peaceful because people say I'm soft. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's not gonna stop me, because I know 90% on the people, 90% of the people that have issue with me can't see me in real life. Even if we were around each other, they couldn't see me in real life, because if they saw me in real life, they know that it would be dangerous. It would be deadly. They know it. That's why they do it over the internet, because they feel safe. You know what I'm saying? And I don't get that disrespect in real life. In real life, I don't get that disrespect. You know what I'm saying? And it's just funny that people feel like it's like it makes them, it validates them being a tough guy, or it validates them being better and shit like that. But like, yo, that just shows your weakness, because if you have to antagonize people that haven't done nothing to you and don't do nothing to you, and you feel like you have to do that to feel better about yourself, then all right, that means that you're weak, because you need that attention. You need that validation to feel like you're somebody special. And it's just, it's a shame that, what I'm saying, these people have to do all of this to feel important or valuable and shit. Like, like, yo, like, when it comes to that beef, when it comes to beef, what I'm saying, people talk the beef shit. Where I'm from, if we beefing, I'm coming to your house. You know what I'm saying? And if you ain't there, I'm gonna talk to your mom. I'm gonna talk to your sister. I'm gonna talk to your cousin. I'm gonna talk to somebody until I talk to you. That's what beef is. You know what I'm saying? Beef is, what I'm saying, when ain't nobody safe in the street. You know what I'm saying? I hate to say that line, but what I'm saying? Like, if you say we beefing, like, okay, are we beefing or what? Because, okay, nah. You know what I'm saying? I'm thinking violence. I'm thinking aggression. I'm thinking all this shit. You know what I'm saying? And I'm going to go holler at you. And if I can't find you, I'm going to holler at your people. You know what I'm saying? So that's what beef is to me. That's why I'm like, yo, I don't want to beef with nobody, because I don't want to go back to that state of mind, because I don't want to hurt nobody people. You know what I'm saying? And what I'm saying, when it comes to that, what I'm saying, nobody is safe. You know what I'm saying? Think about it. My children wasn't safe. You know what I'm saying? When my kids' life was taken, they wasn't safe. So why should somebody else's kids be safe? You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, like, that's why I say the kids is off limits. You know what I'm saying? We don't do that shit. Like, kids off limits, women and kids off limits. You know what I'm saying? But if we beefing, then shit, everything on the table. And people don't have to agree with me. You know what I'm saying? But that's the way that I think. No, I ain't going dark. I'm just saying, like, you know, I'm just setting the boundaries. You know what I'm saying? Like, like, let's not beef. Let's not interact with each other like that. Let's just, joke around, and you could joke and talk your shit, but let's not do that. You know what I'm saying? Like, we don't need to do that. I don't even want to interact with the motherfuckers that got issues and shit. Like, if you got an issue, let's just not talk to each other. Let's not even interact with each other, deal with each other. None of that shit. Just you stay over there and I stay over here. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's my peaceful that's my resolution. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying. I'm not trying to go dark or negative, but I'm letting it be known where I stand. So just in case other people don't understand, this is where I'm willing to take it. You know what I'm saying? I'm willing to take it that far. And I'm setting a line. You know what I'm saying? And maybe I should have set this line before. And maybe I'm too late well, I ain't never too late to set no motherfucking line, because the line is what it is. Step the line. It's called a gun line for a reason. Don't cross it. I'm not going to engage in other, you know what I'm saying? Like I say, I don't care about people that I don't respect. So I'm not going to be in your business. I'm not going to be paying attention to what you say. I'm gonna be on over here with people that I respect. You know what I'm saying? Because my dad always taught me to be away from people that disrupt you. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I stand on it. But like I said, my whole thing is that when it comes to when it comes to the the people that's really doing something in the sector, like, they really doing something. They providing content. They doing thumbnails. They doing drops. They doing music. You know what I'm saying? It's so many talented people that's in the sector. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, shout out to the people who actually putting in the work and trying to better themselves, or not even just, just doing their shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't have it specific. It's just I appreciate looking at, what I'm saying, seeing people actually putting time and effort into the things that they love to do, and they actually successful doing it. You know what I'm saying? And shout out to them people. You know what I'm saying? And it's never gonna be no hate from me, because I congratulate success, because success is something that, it means that if you succeeding, you know what I'm saying, and you fuck with me, that mean I'm gonna succeed too, because you know what I'm saying, I got something to offer too. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna offer what I have, and you gonna bring what you have. We could do something big together. And that's what a lot of these people don't know, or don't do, because they don't have shit to offer a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? That's why I hate. That's why I jealousy. That's why. And somebody said something to me yesterday. Like, a lot of the reason why the niggas be hating, well, some of the niggas why they be hating, is because I be having the ladies in the chat. And I thought about that shit, and it was like, he was like, the ladies feel like they could come over to your spot, to your channel, and they ain't gonna get disrespected, they ain't gonna get talked down to, and they feel comfortable over here. And I was like, damn, like, that do make sense why a lot of these niggas is hating and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like these niggas get into it with women. They argue and fight with women and shit. And I don't do that shit. I'd rather have fun and crack jokes and shit. And you know what I'm saying? I'll say my little flirty, cracky jokes and shit. But ladies know I ain't trying to holler at them and shit. You know what I'm saying? I respect all the ladies. But it's just funny that was brought to my attention. Like, damn, like, these niggas really be mad that I got the ladies, but the niggas don't even want to fucking talk. They don't want to talk and have fun with the ladies. They want to disrespect them and call them all type of bees and shit. And you know what I'm saying? Like y'all niggas is weird. You know what I'm saying? Like, why y'all niggas gotta be getting into it with the ladies and shit? Like, damn, y'all niggas is. You could tell a lot of these niggas was raised by their mamas. You know what I'm saying? And they aunties and grandmas and shit. Like, these niggas is like, you know what I'm saying? Like, ain't no way in hell I'm about to be beefing with no lady. Like, even the motherfucking lady I got an issue with, I'm still not about to beef with that motherfucking lady. Like, it's not that important. I could just leave your ass the fuck alone. And like, that shit is weird. You know? So, yeah, oh, lovely. Lovely. I'm getting excited. Oh yeah, my bad. Yeah, I'm parked now. Yeah, it's just funny. Like, I never seen so many men, so many hateful men. Like, I don't understand that shit. Like, it's something I can't comprehend. I don't understand why these men are so hateful to women. Like, this woman that you never met, never touched, never hugged, never kissed on the cheek, never done none of that shit. G mama, respect to you, sister. Uncle, hey, respect to everybody. If I'm just talking and looking at the water and shit, like, like you know what I'm saying? I'm just trying to get my thoughts out. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get my thoughts out, and, I don't understand why these men have so much anger towards women that they never had any physical contact with. Like, not just at women, but just at anybody. Like, none of the men that I got into problems with, we didn't have no interaction with each other, like no real interaction with each other to have a problem. Like, I'm one of those people, like, if we face to face, then I could understand, but we on the internet talking and shit, and niggas is really trying to fight over this shit. Like, this shit is weird. Like, it, low say power to the, hey, power to the ladies, you know what I'm saying? Hey, that's why, hey, look, it's always a party when the ladies around. It ain't no party when it's just niggas and shit. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Lovelace, the men just keep the party in order. Y'all party all motherfucking day. Just don't do nothing to embarrass us and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can do what you want to, just don't embarrass us and shit. We gonna protect you. Have your fun. You know what I'm saying? Shit. Iceberg played this video. It was so funny. He said, this is how my wife is when she walking with me. And he's, the guy doing all the analyzing and looking at the neighborhood. And I mean, well, not the neighborhood, but the exits and, strategizing this and that. And she in the motherfucking, in her head, like, la, 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 like, that's how most women feel around me and shit. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? It's like, like, these niggas want to be all in the motherfucking women face and their business, you know what I'm saying? And talking about their kids and their life and, like, and then they act like they motherfucking perfect and shit. Like, all of us have flaws. All of us, you know what I'm saying? None of us are perfect. So for me to look down or talk bad about somebody else, it ain't no point in doing that shit. You know what I'm saying? Because I've noticed that most of the time, the motherfucking niggas who be talking like that about the ladies, they really be fucked up in life. They really be fucked up and be trying to make everybody else seem like, make everybody see them in a different light and shit. But I know motherfuckers be really fucked up in life. I know it. I could tell. You know what I'm saying? I could really see it just by their behavior and how they talk and shit. I really see that these motherfuckers is they really fucked up in life. And I can accept that I'm fucked up. You know what I'm saying? I'm fucked up in life too. But the one thing about me is that, you know what I'm saying, I'm changing my shit. I'm working on myself. I'm being selfish. You know what I'm saying? With my talents, with my skills, with my thoughts, with my heart, I'm being selfish. So I'm making myself better. And that's what's gonna help me. You know what I'm saying? Let me see. Yeah, that's right. You know what I'm saying? Hey, and the ladies and look, ladies, I ain't giving y'all no safe space because y'all come on my shit and y'all talk y'all shit too. But what I'm gonna say is I'm going to stop allowing the disrespect of the ladies, because if y'all, you know what I'm saying, if it's an issue between y'all, that's y'all business. But you know what I'm saying, especially the niggas I don't fuck with. Like, I'm not about to, niggas I don't fuck with not gonna come on my panel and just be disrespecting the ladies. I'm about to do an end to all that shit, unless y'all, you know what I'm saying, I'm gonna put an end to that shit. It's a lot of things that I've been paying attention to and rewatching, and some things I do allow to get I did let slide, and I shouldn't have let slide, and and now I'm about to make a change, you know what I'm saying? And because I seen my mistakes and shit. So, Iceberg, what up though? Hey, I just told that motherfucking story, bro. That video that you showed, bro, that shit was hilarious. The video about the wife, the man and the wife walking through somewhere, and he's looking around, looking for the exits, looking to protect her. He looking at all that shit, and when they go to the lady, she's like la 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 la. Hey, yo, that shit was hilarious, bro. Iceberg, that shit was hilarious, bro. Cause you know what I'm saying? It's like I've experienced that, so that's why it was just funny. You know what I'm saying? That shit was hilarious, bro. Man, but like I said, you know what I'm saying? My whole point of getting on was just talk about some random ass shit anyway. But I just wanted to say, you know what I'm saying, like, people who take the time to do what they love, You know what I'm saying? Hey yo, this Detroit skyline. This is the background the skyline that I drew. You know what I'm saying? Say yes. Hey, you already know, bro. But yeah, that's the sign I be drawing. I need my hands for a second. But yeah, just like the people who actually putting in work, and you know what I'm saying, like I say, creating content and doing the drives, the music videos, you know what I'm saying, whatever you doing that's contributing to building up your own shit, up building up somebody else shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Respect to that and shout out to that, because you know what I'm saying, your hard work eventually gonna pay off. You know what I'm saying? And that's what's the most important part is getting things done and being better and moving faster. And like, you know what I'm saying, the time that you take to hate on somebody else, you spend a lot of time hating on somebody else. You could be spending that time making something, you know what I'm saying, contributing to somebody else shit, making something happen. You know what I'm saying? Like, people get mad at me because some people, I put it back. Yeah, because this is what I'm looking at. That's what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? Hey, kiss my cheek. This is just one of the spots that I come to. I got another spot that's way prettier than this. You know what I'm saying? It's only certain people I take to that one though. You know what I'm saying? I don't take everybody to that one, but it's the one that's this is where I think that I come here a lot because my dad used to come here. And you know what I'm saying? When I come out here, I used to bring my girl out here too, and my kids and shit, you know what I'm saying? So I got a lot of fond memories here that that, so when I come here, it's like I have my moment of clarity and my moment of peace, and I could get back to being me and shit, Let's see. Oh yeah. Yeah, hey look, only certain ones can go to that spot, because it's one of those spots that's secluded, you know what I'm saying? So it's like you gotta drive, you know what I'm saying, you gotta drive around to get to it. And then you gotta do a little, you know what I'm saying, you gotta walk down a little bit to get to it. So you know what I'm saying, it's like, it's no lights. Well, it's lights, but it's not, it's like it's a very secluded spot. I'll just say that. And you could sit out there, you ain't gotta worry about nobody walking up on you, and you know what I'm saying, and it's peaceful too. You know what I'm saying? And it's not that many people who know about that spot. So it's it's a pretty spot too. And then you get to, you know what I'm saying, they got a nice little view too. It got a nice view like this. But it is some spots along the water, you ain't gonna want to go because they had, it be a lot of hood niggas. They be fucking loud ass music, and you know what I'm saying, it's like what y'all would call the strip. You know what I'm saying, like on Belle Isle where I'm at right now, we got a strip here too. In the summer, the people park their cars and shit, and then the girls be dancing on the cars and shit and playing loud ass music, and you know what I'm saying, be a little hot fest. When I was a kid, I used to come up and park and shit and walk around, and the ladies dancing on the cars and shit, and I had my moment of I had my moments of my dark moments of Belle Isle, but now that I'm older, I come here for the peace, so I used to come up here and pick up ladies, so. But yeah, that life comes with maturity and learning lessons and shit like that. So, that's what That's what I'm about. I'm about learning and trying to be better than I was yesterday. Cause shit, I done came a long way. You know, like I didn't came a long way. I just say that came a very long way. You know, and sometimes, you know, when I be on YouTube and you know, when I go through my moments and shit, you know, I sometimes I almost want to revert, but I just remember that, you know what I'm saying, I made a promise to somebody that I would be a better person. You know, and even if that person not here to see me be a better person, I'm still gonna maintain the promise that I kept her. You know what I'm saying? Oh yeah, hey, I could hey, Lovelace, you know what? One day I'm gonna take my camera and I'm gonna go to the spot. I ain't gonna take the road. I ain't gonna go live until I get to the spot. So that way won't nobody see it. You will just see the result of at the end of the walk. Once you finish the walk, you know what I'm saying? You right there. And you'll see the beautiful view. And it's telling you, it's like one of the most beautiful places you will see. You know, you know, and it's quiet, you know, and that's the one thing that I want to say is quiet. You know, you could damn near hear your heartbeat. You know, you can hear all the animals. Now, sometimes shit, you might catch a deer out in that motherfucker, and it's in the city. You know what I'm saying? You might catch a deer's, you know, a possum, you might hear something else. Lovelace, 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 Lovelace. I'm gonna call your name 400 more times. Keep on talking, young lady. But yeah, you know what I'm saying? It's you know, look, I'm not on YouTube for beef. I'm not on here for starting shit with people. I'm on here to have fun and get back to being a normal human being. You know what I'm saying? And you know, and sometimes it is there. This is my therapy. I'm talking to y'all. I'm saying what the fuck I gotta say. You know what I'm saying? And if you like what I gotta say, you listen to it. If not, then oh well. You know, I'm just, you know, this is my place. This is my place to express myself. So this is where I come to. You know, and I'm glad that there's people here to come in. Shit, people come up on my panel and say they shit too. So you know, like, you know, and sometimes I entertain a beat, but that's not what I'm here for. I'm not here to get cash apps. I'm not here to get views and likes and all that other shit I just get on. My intentions of creating my channel was to just be able to be heard, because every time I was hitting the panel and shit, motherfuckers was muting me, dropping me, over talking me, and all that other shit. Now I could just speak freely. You know what I'm saying? So shit, you know, and like I said, I'm not looking for the approval of nobody, because shit, half of the motherfuckers wouldn't approve of the shit that I fucking do now and shit. So I can't be looking for people approval shit, because if I was looking for people approval, I wouldn't live the life. I wouldn't have the life I live. You know what I'm saying? Hey, look, it's always good. You know what I'm saying? Somebody said, "What city is that?" You don't see that building right there? Wait, hold on. Where my finger at? You don't see that building right there? With it, that's a landmark. Everybody know what that is. they know it's Detroit. I'll say that. Oh yeah, hey, and the crazy thing, the snow, like you can still see the snow on the ice on the water and shit. If you look and shit, you can still see the ice. You know, it's just like a little ice rim around this motherfucker. You know, the birds out there chilling. Yeah, but you know, I just, you know what I'm saying, my purpose in life is to draw. That's the only thing I'm supposed to do in life. And I figured it out. I'm supposed to draw and help people and help the people that need to be helped and be a good person. You know, that's my purpose in life. You know, now a good person also means being dangerous, you know, so when I have to, you know, so, you know, I'm walking within my purpose, so I'm really not, you know what I'm saying, I'm not, you know, shit. I'm satisfied with my life, and I'm you know, it's more things that I want to do in life, but I gotta work. I gotta keep working to get to it. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna keep working and keep doing what I do and keep networking and keep doing whatever I'm supposed to do to get what I want. And I'm not gonna get in the way of somebody else getting what they want. You know what I'm saying? Like I put it to you like this. It would be stupid for me to hate on any of these goofy ass niggas on YouTube. It don't make no sense to. Them niggas ain't got shit going on in life. They worried about what the fuck I'm doing. So that means that they ain't got no life because they worried about what I'm doing. So that means they have absolutely zero life. So why the fuck would I be hating or be jealous of them niggas? Like, and other people need to start thinking like that too. Like, what do these niggas got to offer, or what do these niggas have for you to be mad for? Like, I don't. Shit. So what, a nigga got a better car than me? I got 2 cars. Shit. I could change. I could get in my other car if I want to. I let my wife drive my truck. Shit, like I'm not. What is there to be jealous of any of these niggas that ain't like? I don't get it. You know, that's why I'm saying jealousy ain't in my heart. Like, I want everybody to succeed, and I take that back. I don't want everybody to succeed. I want everybody that I'm cool with and I respect, and that's actually putting in the work. I want them to succeed. The motherfuckers who sitting back and hating and shit, I want them niggas to, you know what I'm saying? Hey, I don't pray for your success or failure or your downfall. I just want you to, you know, do your thing. Oh yeah, hey, look, it's a one day I'm gonna go downtown and I'm gonna just walk around and shit and show y'all what downtown look like. They got a little skating ring, the little ice skating ring in the wintertime and shit. I don't know if the ice rink's still up, but it's ice skating and shit. And it look, my city back on the come up. You know what I'm saying? Like the Great Migration. You know what I'm saying? Like if people know about history, people came from all down south to come to Detroit to build a better life for their families. You know what I'm saying? And they came up here and they made a way. And they built the city. They built the city. You know what I'm saying? They built a black city. They built the rest of the city. You know what I'm saying? They did things, and people came here. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like you know, when they took away the factories and all that other stuff, and people was losing their house. You know, the people went back to the South and shit, and a lot of people, you know, thugged it out. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people thugged it out, and you know what I'm saying, them moving out and leaving left opportunity for people to come in and spend their money and rebuild, you know, rebuild the city and rebuild the communities and shit. And that's what they doing. You know what I'm saying? So right now we on the rise. You know what I'm saying? It ain't, you know, it ain't as bad as it used to be. You know, and we on the rise, and we just, you know, all of us from Detroit, we, you know, the one thing we got in common is the hustle. We got, well, you know, yeah, we got the hustle in common. You know, I ain't gonna say everybody, but I'm just speaking for most. You know, like most of us about our money. Most of us about respect. You know, most of us ain't for the shit. You know, and that's what we have in common. That's why when we meet up in other states, when we see each other and we say what up though, you know what I'm saying? It's already like we brothers, regardless of we family, because you know, we in a whole different time, but we from Detroit. So it's what it is. You know, but like I said, respect to all the people that's putting in work, that's actually doing something in this motherfucker, and actually, you know, and the people that's doing something that what other people don't. Shout out to the people that help other people too, that help others to get their shit and don't stand in their way. The ones who help other people and don't get in the way of other people. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the people, the people that help others. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, one of the main reasons why I didn't want to do the Cash App shit, because motherfuckers be crying when you get Cash Apps and they be thinking you taking their money, and you know what I'm saying, you doing all this other shit. Like, I ain't got time to a nigga be pocket watching me and shit, cause you know, I've always been one of those people that I like to move in silence. I don't want people to know, you know, I tell people what I want them to know. You ain't got to know the other shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, you ain't got to know my terrible deeds. You can know the good deeds that I'm doing now and shit. You don't need to know about my past. You know what I'm saying? What am I doing right now? You know, that's what I care about. The good parts. But it's some bad parts, but it ain't nobody business about the bad parts. You know what I'm saying? You know, and it's another thing. I don't move in groups, because if I got to go do, if I, and I'm going to say this, if I do decide to do something that's not favorable, I want to be able to move and not be seen. You know what I'm saying? You move in a group, everybody know what the fuck you doing. Like, that's why I don't like, you know what I'm saying? That's why I don't do groups and shit, because I like to be able to move in silence. You know what I'm saying? I like to be able to move in the shadows, but I'm not in the shadows, but I know how to maneuver through them. You know, like, I mean, come on. Like, I talk about the shit my dad used to do. I wouldn't dare tell my dad's wife what the fuck he was doing. Or my mom. You know what I'm saying? Like, I wouldn't tell my mom and shit. You know what I'm saying? Now, if my dad there and she asks and my dad look at me like, I don't give a fuck, I say it. Shit. But I wouldn't dare go back and tell my mom shit about my dad like that. You know, not that my dad is gone and shit. You know, me and my mom can have them conversations, but no, and plus we grown, like shit, this, you know. Shit, my mom had got married and shit, and you know, lived a life too, so you know, and me and my mom, we talk. You know, like my mom is like one of the closest people, you know, she one of the closer people to me and shit. You know, so we always, you know, my mom always told me, you know, tell the motherfucking truth. You ain't gotta lie. You know what I'm saying? And the only person who gonna whip you is me. She's like, you ain't gotta lie to nobody, because I'm the only one who gonna whip your ass. So tell the motherfucking truth. Fuck these people. You know what I'm saying? And that's how I live. You know, shit. I told my wife about my shit that I done outside our marriage and shit. And you know, my wife, you know, she understood that shit, and she was just like, yo, like, hey, well, if you gonna do something next time, just pick a better person. You know, so like, and I wasn't afraid to have a conversation with my wife. You know what I'm saying? That's the crazy thing. Like, I had that conversation with my wife. Most niggas get in the shit, and then they just fucking lie and lie and lie and lie, and they make the shit worse. All I gotta do is just be honest and tell the fucking truth. You know what I'm saying? Like, accept your consequences. You know, when you do something, accept your consequences. Don't stand on it. Say you wrong, accept your consequences, and just keep going. Cause life ain't gonna stop. Excuse me. Life only stop when you can't move past the shit. You know what I'm saying? If you can't move past what you're doing, you know, you stuck. But you know, shit, I've been on here long enough. You know what I'm saying? My battery, my solar charger is a little dead right now, but I just wanted to jump in and chop it up and say what I gotta say. You know what I'm saying? Love, peace, happiness, respect, honesty. You know, focus on positivity. Anything negative in your life, address it one time, get it out your system, get it off your chest, and then move on. You know, focus on the positive. It'll make you faster, stronger, quicker, and it'll help you out in life, and it'll help other people out in life. You know, and you know, just do that, and life will be much better for you. But before I go, I don't own the rights to this song, But it's from my city, and I'm quite sure they not gonna flag me for this. But I want y'all to listen to this shit. This to all the niggas who be bragging about they shit. September, right before the winter, dog was on his knuckles and barely knew how to hustle. He's coupled up and down the block, scheming to plot, looking puzzled, watching them other niggas dollars double, and he wished that he could be like them. Rides 3 wheel rims, but his only transpose is Tim's. So he started pushing dope with his friends, got his pockets fat, got the Cadillac, now he on top, don't know how to act. Some older cat came and gave him the game, told him to lower his price and put a cut on his candy. Overnight sensation, 5 minutes of fame. When I look him in his eyes, he know I know that he changed. But it's strange cause the feds came, warned with that man's name. Raided got the safe with some cane and a bunch of change. Now he out on bond, back up on the block again. Now he understand that money don't make the man. God know, but since he came in the cash, he got a Glock like he aimed in the blast. I could have swore he wasn't lame in the past. He got a couple bricks that came in the stash. Used to get smacked and never came in the class. Now he's on top of his brick game. Whatever happened to Edward? This whole city stuck on calling you this nickname. But nigga, this a sick game, especially when you flip pain. No plenty niggas got murked for frontin' trying to get fame. A overnight success. Yeah, I told you what a plugger do. Being who you not, fuck around and catch a slugger. So you never did this shit a thugger do. Lil Eddie from the bird, same nigga used to run for niggas mugging you. Well, here's a couple tips, nigga. Cause you got a couple chips and whips. Don't mean you bust no clips. Become a thug, it's something you can never do. He had a short-lived life that was controlled by the revenue. Make the money, nigga. Don't let the money make you. Make the money, nigga. Don't let the money make you. Make the money, nigga. Don't let the money make you. Make the money, nigga. Don't let the money make you. Way before the lawsuit, finish shit I saw through. Had to get cash off a whiplash. Dirt ball broke to the whip crash. Feel so blessed. Back then, dudes still won't guess. Got a check, now we feel so fresh and so clean. Wanna stuff, but ain't got no respect. And no team connect. Can't show him a drug, ain't plug. But hoes still point him out and show him the thugs. All cause of what he blow in the club. So smug. His day one niggas ain't throwing a slug. Had a $250,000 proof that this big guy just sort of real high. Throwing dollars in the sky and they sort of bill. Can't understand blue 200 grand. 6 months sunny, damn, none of this wasn't planned. Blow straight through, no take two. That's what that cake do. This money don't make you. Make the money, nigga. Don't let the money make you. Make the money, nigga. Don't let the money make you. Make the money, nigga. Don't let the money make you. Make the money, nigga. Don't let the money make you. Make the money, nigga. All right, y'all. I said I don't earn the rights to that song. But I think that's the message that well, part of that message that I wanted to say too. So, you know, I hope everybody have a great day. You know what I'm saying? I hope you spend time with people that you love and you have some fun for the day. You know what I'm saying? But respect, love, and everything else. You too, Kiss My Cheese and Love Lace and everybody else in this motherfucker. Y'all have a good day. I appreciate y'all for coming and chopping it up with me. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, I got out of yoga today and I wanted to, you know, that when I got out, because, you know, with yoga, you got to clear your mind and shit, you know, to actually, for it to be effective. So I cleared my mind and I wanted to come and say something positive. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, respect to everybody. You know, everybody I respect to you. And the rest of y'all, hey, I ain't got no problem. But, you know, like I said, you could watch this video or watch this live and you'll hear what I say about you. I don't got no problem with you, but I just don't want to fuck with you. You know, keep that hate, that jealousy and envy shit to yourself. Like, I don't want that bad juju with me. Keep your juju to yourself. You know what I'm saying? Keep all your hate to yourself. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to build a life of positivity and peace. You know what I'm saying? I'm 45. I spent more than half of it fucking shit up. You know what I'm saying? I want to go back to peace. I want to go back to having good people around me. You know what I'm saying? And I can't do that shit with negative people like y'all hate motherfuckers around. So, you know, like I say, peace, respect, and I love y'all. Y'all have a good day. Peace.